Are you ready? Alright, so we're going to be covering our Cali Combat Systems core combatives. We have level 1 and 2. We're dealing with Panantukan-Silat, Krav Maga, and Jiu-Jitsu, basic self-defense. Very similar to the rat. It's all basic self-defense tactics against the most common attacks. We're going to start off with what's called the steering wheel. It's a double bicep tie. In a lot of fights, people will try to grab you like this. You may get into some kind of clinch. They're trying to grab you in a clinch position like this. They might try to push you. They might try to shove you. Just go ahead and go to put your hands on my shoulder. I'm just going to come to this double bicep tie right here where I'm on the inside, I have double bicep. I'm going to headbutt and knee. Then I'm going to grab his head and pull it to my shoulder. I'm going to thumb the eye. Now move over this way so you're right here. I'm going to move where I'm here, and I will uppercut, punch, punch, grab my hand on the back here, and knee. So come back over here, right? So what we're going to do is, when he puts his hands on me like this, however it is, whether it's an attempt at a choke, it's an attempt at a clinch, he's shoving me, my response when his hands go to here, whatever that is come to the inside double bicep tie. I have that open lane, so I'm going to lean and headbutt, and I'm going to knee. I'm going to grab the opposite ear and pull it to my chest so that he's right there like that, right? And then I'm going to thumb the eye, move right over here, and then I'm going to rotate off, and I'm going to uppercut, punch, punch. Hand goes on the back of his head, and then I'm going to step back and I knee. Okay? One more time. Right? So he's going to go like that. When he does, I go to, this is double, it's called the steering wheel because my hands are 10 and 2. It's like a car, I'm steering, right? Headbutt, knee. Grab his other ear and plant his head right here. Thumb the eye. Move over here. And then I go uppercut, punch, punch, grab, knee. Okay? Pause that. Alright, so the next one we're going to do is called the bowling ball series. We're going to do it off lead and rear hands so you can see what's happening. I'm going to have you give me a cross. I'm going to parry, and we're going to do what's called the bowling ball. Imagine his eyeballs are like the holes in a bowling ball. I'm going to grab with what's called a Harimau, a claw. I'm going to grab his eyes like this, and I'm going to, claw his eyes, right? So the reason we call it a bowling ball is because we're going into the eyes like, you're picking up a bowling ball. So I'm going to parry. Now this is a vertical gunting motion where I'm doing this. I can do BOG where I'm shooting my fingers in, but for this we're doing our Harimau, our bowling ball. So when he throws that punch, I'm going to parry, throw my eyes into his socket. I'll just go like this on his face for the drill. Actually, go on the forehead and don't touch, because your jaw will go on the forehead right now because you're recovering. But you're going to go like, and do this with your claw motions here, right? So when he gives me that cross, I'm going to come to here. That would be here. But I'm just going to do it up here so we can drill that safely. And then when he gives me this one, I'm going to parry and I'm going to do my claw. Now, the follow-up, watch the follow-up. So for this one, and when I do this is the hand that attacks. So now I'm going to hook, cross, hook, grab the top of his head, step back, and knee, right? And when he gives me this one, I'm going to parry and I'm going to claw. And this is the one that clawed. So then I'm going to cross, hook, cross. This is going to grab the back of the head. I'm going to switch and knee. Okay? So on the cross, because we're starting with the cross because of the camera. Normally we'd start with the lead hand. So let's do it the way you normally would. I would parry and bowling ball. But I'm going to go up here just for the drill. Right? And then I'm going to cross, because the lead hand is the one that clawed. I'm going to cross, hook, cross. This one grabs the head. I step back, pull it in for the knee. Second one, he goes, I'm going to parry and Harimau. And then I go hook, cross, hook, grab his head. And I can push it if I want, pull, and deliver that knee. Make sure you get that switch where you get the knee back, right? So we'll do the series one more time. When he gives me the lead, I'm going to Harimau, cross, hook, cross, grab, and knee. And then when he gives me the rear, I'm going to Harimau, hook, cross, hook, grab the head, and knee. Unpause that.
Live.
All right, so the next thing we're going to work on is cover and hit. It's pretty much your Tansao Da, Tansao Da. So he's going to come at me with a wide hook and a wide hook. And I'm going to cover and hit, and I'm going to cover and hit. Now the same thing, we're going to follow the 3 count hit strikes and then a knee afterwards. So when he gives me the lead hook, I'm going to cover and hit. Then I'm going to cross, hook, cross, catch, give him that knee. Right? Then when he gives me the rear hook, I'm going to cover and hit, Tansao and hit. And then I'm going to hook, cross, hook, catch, and give him a knee. Right? So we're going to keep doing that, the 3 count ABCs and follow it with the knee. Right? So just simply, this is also called a wide cover. Give me that hook. This is a wide cover. Whereas if we're close up and he goes to hook me, I want to do a tight cover. So we call this a wide cover. In Wing Chun and in Jeet Kune Do, when he gives me that hook, we call that a Tansao. I mean a Biosao. I've been calling it Tansao. Biosao is hand down. Tansao would be this way. So the wide cover is the Biosao and the Da, the punch. It's the Linsil Dai Dar motion. It's the simultaneously block and attack. So he goes to hit me, and in a fight, I don't want to be behind time, right? So he goes to throw a punch, he has the advantage, right? In Jeet Kune Do, if he goes to punch, I'm going to intercept it, right? In Kali, if he throws a punch, I want to do a destruction, right? So I go, interception is ahead of time. Destruction is during time. And if he throws that punch out and it retracts, go throw it out and it retracts. If I hit him on the return, that's a repost, right? So this is simultaneously counterattack, right? We want to do offense, counter-offense, re-counter-offense because defense is his problem. I want to be ahead of time. I don't want to be behind time, right? Intercepting and destroying are a way of catching up when they threw the first punch, right? So when he goes to throw that punch, boom, now I have the advantage and he's got to deal with my attack. And then I go 1, 2, 3, and bang. So I make it my turn and he has to worry about defense versus me just worrying about defense. That make sense? Right, so the first one is Biosao Da, cross, hook, cross. Grab that head and knee. Second one, he gives that rear. It's Biosao Da, hook, cross, hook, catch, and knee. Right, go and pause that.
Live.
Alright, so now we're going to do split entry. So he gives me a jab. I'm going to parry and hit. And then I'm going to cross, hook, cross, catch, and give him a knee. Then when he gives me the rear, I'm going to split entry, hit, hook, cross, hook, catch, and knee. Right? So on the jab, I'm going to parry and hit on the inside at the same time. We call it a split entry because I'm on the outside and punching on the inside. When he gives me the cross, I'm parrying on the inside, on the outside, hitting on the inside. I can hit to the body, I can hit to the face. Right? When he gives me that jab, I can parry and hit to the inside. I can parry and hit to the inside. I can parry and hit to the body, parry and hit to the body, parry and hit to the groin, parry and hit to the groin. But the idea is I'm blocking to the outside and hitting on the inside line. Right? The first thing we did is I'm hitting on the outside line. Right? When we did Harimau, outside line, outside line. Then he gives me the hook. I'm on the inside and I'm on the inside. Right? So we did outside and inside. Now we do one where I'm parrying on the outside, hitting on the inside, outside on the inside. So when he goes, I go bang. Since I hit here, then I'm going to cross, hook, cross, grab, and knee. When he gives me this, I'm going to split entry, hook, cross, hook, grab, and knee. Okay? Unpause that. Fighting stance to orthodox.
Live.
Alright, so we're going to get into doing Sinawali with our hands. Right? We're doing our Sinawali motions. Right, he's going to feed me a jab and a cross. Right, again, he goes jab, cross. I'm going bong, bong, then I go cross, hook, cross, catch, switch, knee. Now he switches his fighting stance and he goes jab, cross, and I'm going to go hook, cross, hook, catch, and knee. So we're dealing with a orthodox and a southpaw fighter. We're going to start with orthodox, right? So in this stance, I'm in my weapons forward, Jeet Kune Do, fencing, strong side forward, right? He goes to jab. I'm doing hack, a hammer fist, right? Just like I had a stick in my hand, I'm hitting with the puño, and then I chamber on this side, just like if I had the stick. Let me grab the stick, right? If we're doing angle 1, angle 2, right? But it's with my puño and with my puño. But I'm using this as an attack, and I'm using my forearm to hit his arm and cause damage. That's why I call it arm cruncher. But I'm doing my Sinawali, right, to the attacks coming in, and then I go jet cross, hook, cross, catch this way when I'm southpaw against orthodox. When I'm southpaw versus southpaw, switch, and he goes jab, I'm going to do my backhand, and then here, and then I go hook, cross, hook, catch, and knee. Right? So go back to orthodox, and it's Sinawali, Sinawali, cross, hook, cross, and knee. He goes southpaw, I'm going to go back, back, hook, cross, hook, and knee. Pause.
5.
All right. So before we've done Parry salute, step back with your right foot, step forward with your right foot to punch me. So when I say step back, no, it's step back. So take your right foot and step behind you, and then step forward to punch. Right? So it's like a guy going, bang, right? But you're gonna give me a straight punch though, and I'm gonna parry salute. Right? We've done that. Right? Now step back with your left foot, and step forward to punch, and I parry salute. Right? Now we've done step back with your right foot and step forward. We've done parry salute where we clip it. We've done step back with your right foot, step forward and punch. We've done parry salute where we trap it, right? And we've done parry salute where we grab, right? So it's called grab, clip, trap, right? Because the first one, when I parry salute, I come to here, I catch, I step, pull, feed my elbow. Next one, when I parry salute, I'm going to clip it, and I use the control here. I'm only using this to control it. I can put this as a safety, but my hand is here in case he pulls a knife and he tries to stab me. I want to have the ability to control that, right? And the other one is, stepping back to your right, I'm going to parry salute, and I'm going to clip, and I come to here, and I use my shoulder to control him, but still, I want to be ready for him to stab me. So we've done that. What we're going to do is the parry salute, but we're calling it a vertical scissor, and we're going to crash in with the elbow. Right, switch your feet into weapon side forward. Give me a jab. I'm going to parry salute, and then I'm going to crash in with my elbow. When I do that, when I parry and I crash in, then I'm going to cross, hook, cross, grab, and knee. Now when he gives me the cross, I'm going to parry salute and crash in, hook, cross, hook, grab the head, and knee. Okay, so one more time. I'm going to crash in and hit him with that elbow, cross, hook, cross, grab, and knee. And then when he gives me this, I'm going to crash in, hook, cross, hook, grab the head, and knee. Pause that. So he's going to give me a hook, and I'm going to parry salute, and I'm going to crash in. This hand comes to cover this in case he tries to hit me in the face. So when he hooks, I'm going to go bang, and this hand goes to here. Headbutt, hook, cross, hook, grab, and back. Right? Now he gives me a hook on this side. I'm going to parry and crash in. This hand covers. Headbutt, cross, hook, cross, grab, and knee. Notice when he gives me, I'm going to parry salute, and I'm driving this in. This hand goes to here. I headbutt, hook, cross, hook, grab the head, step back, and knee. And when he goes on this side, I'm going to parry salute, crash in. I can grab the head and headbutt, cross, hook, cross, grab, and knee. Again, when he does the lead, I'm going to parry salute. This hits here, this goes here, so it's not hitting me. I want to control this. Right, this hand can come here, and I headbutt, hook, cross, hook, catch the head, and knee. On the backhand when he gives me the back, parry salute, hand comes to here, hand comes to headbutt, cross, hook, cross, grab the head, cross. Alright, so the next one we're going to do is called Knuckle Smasher. He's going to go to punch me with the jab, I'm going to parry, and I'm going to elbow it. Right, so in the rat, the entries to the rat, I'm going to be out at like Largo range and I'll have my elbows up. He goes to throw a punch and I just put my elbow in the way. This is more Panantukan. Rat is more specific to what Paul Vunak does. This is Panantukan. So when he throws that punch, I'm going to feed it into my elbow. Right, so when he punches, I'm going to parry, salute. Right, parry, salute. But I'm just parry saluting here. Right. Now this hand that hit, I'm going to grab the wrist. I'm going to elbow, hit, him here. I can break. I'm going to pass and elbow here. Hand comes to the back of the neck. I'm going to step and knee. Right? So it's called Knuckle Smasher. So I'm going to go bang, catch. Hit it here. I can hit it here, here. I can break. Pass this as I hit the elbow. Right? I mean the shoulder. I can also hit the face, but I'm coming to here, goosenecking here. I've got this underhook. I step back and I knee. Okay? So I'm going to go Knuckle Smasher, or it's called a Sekoh Gunting, right? But I'm doing my parry salute motion. Boom, catch, break, pass, hit, catch, and switch knee. Now he does it with this one right here. I'm going to do the same thing. Sekoh Gunting. Catch, elbow, pass, elbow. Come to my under wrap, get the gooseneck, step back, and knee. Right? So let's do the jab. Knuckle Smasher. Grab, break, pass, elbow. Catch the gooseneck with the underhook, step back, and knee. Then he gives me the cross. Parry, salute, catch, break, pass, hit, bring it up to here, stepping back as I get rolled to my under wrap, step back and knee. Now from this position, right, so when he gives me this and I go bam, 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 when I do this I can move into my Puder Kapala and finish with, the Lacoste, branch up, branch down, straight arm bars or whatever. But we're just going to go with the knee and stop right there. Pause that. Alright, so what we're going to do now is split entry into what we call our knee reaction series. It's a Thai move. It's the same thing as the split entry when he jabs. I can shoot my finger jab into my eye, but I'm going to catch the neck. I'm going to do my switch knee and I'm going to deliver a knee. Now we're in close quarters, so I'm going to go hand on the head, elbow, hand on the head, elbow, grab, and knee. Right? So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to parry your split entry, right? He throws that punch. I'm going to split entry. I come to here. I'm going to grab his neck. I'm going to switch knee. The hand that's here is going to travel to the other side of the head. I'm going to go down elbow. Hand comes here. I'm going to go down elbow. Hand comes here. Switch and knee. Okay. So one more time. It's the split entry. I grab. I switch knee. I'm going to travel to the other side. Vertical elbow, I guess it's horizontal elbow, hand comes to here, horizontal elbow, switch, knee. Now we're going to do it on the other side. So for the cross, I'm going to do my split entry. I could do finger jab, I could do punch. I'm going to grab the back of the neck. I'm going to hold on to this when I do it. I'm going to switch knee, and then I'm going to go elbow, elbow, grab, and knee. So let's go over that again. When I do the split entry here, and I gooseneck, I keep my hand here, so I have control of this. I switch and knee. My hand comes over here, I go elbow, elbow, knee. Right, and then on this side, I'm going to split entry. I come up to here. Make sure you have this grip and you're holding on to this. Switch, knee, hand travels, elbow, elbow, switch, knee. So it's the split entry we did before, right here. I'm just going split entry, I'm catching and maintaining control. I get my switch knee, elbow, elbow, and knee. And then on this one, bang, I come to here, maintain control, bang, 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 knee. There we go.
Pause it.
Pause.
5.
Put him up. Whoa! There we go. All right, so the last one in our Panantukan is going to be our slap and thumb the eye. He's going to give me a jab cross. When he jabs, I'm going to pick. He's going to jab and hook. So when he jabs, I parry. When he hooks, I shoulder stop, smack the ear, thumb the eye, cross, hook, cross, grab the head, and knee. It's your first one. Second one, he's going to switch into an orthodox fighting stance. He's going to jab. I'm going to parry. He goes to hook. I'm going to shoulder stop. I'm going to smack and thumb the eye. And then I'm going to hook, cross, hook, grab the head, and knee. Right? He goes back to southpaw. Right? He's going to go jab and hook. So I'm going to parry, shoulder stop, smack the ear, thumb the eye, cross, hook, cross, grab the head, and knee. He goes into his orthodox, and I'm going to parry, shoulder stop, smack the ear, thumb the eye, hook, cross, hook, grab the head, and knee. And that's the last one for the Panantukan series. We're going to get into Krav Maga next. Pause.
5.
So we're going to get into the Krav Maga portion. In Krav Maga, you want to address the immediate danger, violently counterattack, and evacuate the danger zone. Much like the Ung Moon form, just like we did before, when he gives me a wide hook and I tan sao da, and he gives me a wide hook and I tan sao da. Now when I'm doing Ung Moon, the fourth move in it, if he were to do a body hook, is Gang sao da. If he gives me a body, it's a Gang sao da. Krav Maga has borrowed a lot from JKD, and we do what's called a 360 defense. And I'm going to go, I'm blocking high, middle, and low. But I'm doing the Bio sao da, Bio sao da. And then I do a Bio sao da in the middle, and a Bio sao da in the middle. Then I do Gang sao da low, Gang sao da low. And in Krav Maga, they just call it 360, 360, 360, 360, 360, and 360. So you've got your high, you've got your middle, and you've got your low. Right? So he's going to feed me a hook to the head, hook to the head, hook to like my arm, and then hook to my body like that. Right? So he hooks high, and I go 360 and hit. 360 and hit. Now he goes in the middle, he goes in the middle, then he goes low, and he goes low. Right? And so we're just going to do it as a simultaneous, it's, defense and counter strike at the same time is the way they say it. Right? So when he goes to hit me, bang, I hit him, and I hit him, and I hit, and I hit, and I hit, and I hit. Now, in Krav Maga, it's done as a drill where I just do that. Of course, I want to follow up. One of the main principles is Retzev, constant forward pressure. So once he gives me the first hit, I want to continue to strike and finish my opponent, and then I want to evacuate the danger zone. So Retzev is the Hebrew term for constant forward pressure. So once I engage, I want to keep going and striking until I can get away and evacuate the danger zone, right? So we're going to just do it as 360. You're just going to go blocking. And here's the thing. We start in a natural stance because the idea is I'm fighting from a position of disadvantage. So I'm going to have my feet like this. He's swinging at me, and I'm going to block and hit. 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 I'm going to block and hit, and I'm going to block and hit. Of course, I can do it from a fighting stance. Block and hit, 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 block and hit. And you can see on the high line, that's the same thing as the cover and hit we did in Panantukan, which also is what we do in Muay Thai. He hits me here, boom, right? And then when he goes middle, it's the same thing, just variable distance, and then I'm going low line, right? So go ahead and pause it, you'll work on that.
5.
All right, we're in fighting stance. All right, so we're going to do inside defense. Inside defense is Krav Maga split entry, right? He throws a punch, and I'm going to parry and hit him on the inside, right? Let's do this again. So when I parry and hit him on the inside, now I'm going to catch here, I'm going to elbow him, and then I'm going to switch to this position, and I'm gonna knee. I can grab his chin and pull it up, and I come to this position, right? So we'll do that again, right? So I'm gonna do my inside defense. I'm gonna catch it here. I'm gonna elbow. This hand comes to here. As I switch to here, I get my switch knee. I can go bomb, hit him in the back of the head, and pull his chin. This control position, right? Same thing with this side. I'm gonna split entry, catch it here. I'm gonna elbow, passing to the inside. If you want to come over here a little bit, switch and knee. I'm gonna hit him in the spine, grab his chin and pull up, and then I can move him around. And you good?
Yeah.
Come on up. Right? If you want to come back over here, right? So I'm gonna go split entry, catch, elbow, pass, come into my gooseneck clinch, switch knee, bomb, hit him in the spine, grab the chin, and then I can pull him where I want him to go. And then same thing here. I'm going to split entry. I'm going to come here, elbow, pass, come to here, switch knee, hit him in the spine, grab and pull that chin, and then I'll move him around as I want him. And you see how I can use him as a human shield, right? And I can use him in this way that I keep him as a shield between me and another opponent. This is the way I can use in multiple opponents, right? When I'm dealing with multiple opponents, I want to eclipse, right? If we're fighting, I want to use him in a way that I can use him as a shield, and I can put him between me and another person, because we only fight one person at a time. You're not going to fight a bunch of people. You got to line them up and take one attacker at a time. Sometimes I'm going to use a human shield, bang, and from here I can go into a guillotine choke and tap him out here. I can also roll him over and end up on the ground with him, but we're not going to do that right now. So let's go back to the split entry, right? Well, in Krav Maga it's called inside defense. I parry, I come to here, elbow. I'm passing under, I get my hit in here. When I get to here, I can headbutt, I knee, hit the spine, bomb, grab this, boom, and he's now my, he's gonna go wherever I want. He's my human shield, right? I can easily from here drive this in, and there's all kind of things we can go into. Basically, Puta Kapala, we call it a head and arm throw. When I'm in Krav Maga, I can throw him this way, he comes to the ground, go ahead and fall to the ground. When he falls to the ground, I can go straight arm bar, I can do branch up, or I can go branch down. I can also step over his head, fall back into Juji Katami, into a straight arm bar this way. I also, if I'm standing up, I can step across and drive my leg down here and pull the arm back this way. If his arm bends, then I have essentially a Kimura here. Let's go back up. You don't have to go to the ground with all that, but we're going to do the inside defense. Catching here, elbow, passing under, elbow, headbutt, switch knee. When you push his head down, hit him in the spine, grab the chin and bring him up. You lift and come to this position so I can move him around. If I wanted to throw him, I would push down and tuck him under that way to throw him down. Right? You good?
Yeah.
So in Krav Maga is the idea of Retzev, constant forward pressure. Much like in JKD, we do our straight blast and we're coming forward. Krav Maga has essentially a hammer blast, and I'm just pounding like this. The idea is that I'm just going to keep driving my hammers in, and I'm going to keep hitting until, I subdue my opponent, right? We address the immediate danger, violently counterattack, and then get away, right? So I'm just doing hammer, 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 and I'm just driving it in and driving it in. Just like in JKD, I'd be doing this, straight blast going down the center line. I'm going with my constant forward pressure. And you can start with your 360, block and hit, and then hammer, 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 get into your elbows and knees, clear and get out. And so you guys just work on doing your downward hammer blast. And that'll be the last combative for our core combatives module 1A. 1B is where we get into the 10 most common attacks and Jiu-Jitsu for the street. We'll deal with that next time, but right now we're covering the Panantukan and the Krav Maga portion of stand-up combative self-defense.